This episode is brought to you by Indeed. When your computer breaks, you don't wait for it to magically start working again. You fix the problem. So why wait to hire the people your company desperately needs? Use Indeed's sponsored jobs to hire top talent fast. And even better, you only pay for results. There's no need to wait. Speed up your hiring with a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
Uh-oh, the last cookie.
You can get a new box of cookies in as fast as an hour with Walmart Express Delivery.
Are you my guilty self-conscience?
No, I'm the voice offering you promo code EXPRESS for free delivery on your first order.
Hey, who ate my cookies?
You mean, these cookies?
Order now. Welcome to your Walmart. Promotion valid for first express delivery order. $50 minimum subject to availability. Restrictions apply.
This episode is brought to you by Prime Video. In the small town of Holland, Michigan, nothing is ever what it seems. Behind the tulip festivals and pretty houses lay dark secrets that threaten to tear a marriage apart. Nicole Kidman stars in this darkly twisted thriller about a wife and mother whose quest to uncover her husband's secrets may get her more than she bargained for. Holland, streaming on Prime Video, March 27th.
Are your ulcerative colitis symptoms proving difficult to manage? Tremfya guselkumab can help you manage the cycle of UC symptoms. At 1 year, many patients taking Tremfya achieved clinical remission, and some patients also achieved endoscopic remission. Individual results may vary. Tremfya is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with moderately to severely active ulcerative colitis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Ask your doctor if Tremfya can help you manage the cycle of UC symptoms. Call 1-800-526-7736 to learn more or visit tremfyaradio.com.
I was never really a runner. The way I see running is a gift, especially when you have stage 4 cancer. I'm Anne. I'm running the Boston Marathon, presented by Bank of America. I run for Dana-Farber Cancer Institute to give people like me a chance to thrive in life, even with cancer.
Join Bank of America in helping Anne's cause. Give if you can at BofA.com/supportAnne. What would you like the power to do? References to charitable organizations is not an endorsement by Bank of America Corporation. Copyright 2025.
The Eagles lose 2 of their Super Bowl championship players, but gain 4 new players in free agency. Welcome to the Eagles Checkdown, fastest under 10-minute Eagles podcast there is, covering news, notes, and opinions on your Philadelphia Eagles. Yes, the defending Super Bowl champion, Philadelphia Eagles. I'm your host, Phil Stiefel. You can find me hosting Trending in the AM Monday through Friday every day on the STT Sports Network. There's a link to Monday's episode down below. I'd greatly appreciate you tuning in. Have your opinion heard on these topics and more. Plus, hit that subscribe button as I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers. Muchas gracias. I'd greatly appreciate it. And it's been an active few days for the Philadelphia Eagles since the last episode of the Eagles Checkdown. 2 Eagles from the Super Bowl team are now gone. We've added 4 more depth free agent signings. So let's get into it. First and foremost, unfortunately, the one that I wanted to go along with Zach Bond to stay in Philadelphia, Mekhi Becton, is officially now I almost said San Diego, Los Angeles Charger, signing a 2-year, $20 million contract to go out west and play for the Chargers and Harbaugh and guard my least favorite quarterback in the NFL, Justin Herbert. Mekhi Becton is gone. A couple things with that. One, congratulations to Mekhi Becton getting paid. Congratulations for a great year here in Philadelphia. It's going to be a shame to see him go. It just shows that the Eagles have major faith in Tyler Steen taking over at right guard. Trevor Keegan, Kenyon Green will also be there battling for that opportunity, but also, you know, as the depth pieces on the offensive line there, Mekhi Becton will have to prove that he wasn't just a product of a great offensive line. He doesn't have Lane Johnson and Cam Jurgens on each side of him. It's a one-hit wonder, or is he really turning his career around? He will be playing right guard there for the Chargers, so it'll be curious to see how he plays out there in L.A., but again, tip of the cap, bet on yourself, take a 1-year deal here in Philadelphia, and he earned that $20 million, so good for him. We also lost Paris Campbell, who signed a short little 1-year deal to go to the Dallas Cowboys. Our 5th, 6th, 7th wide receiver. I mean, he was on the roster, practice squad, 100 times. Not a loss there, but just a, piece of news and note there for you guys. We signed 4 new players, though, all 1-year deals, all prove-it deals. First and foremost, Charlie Hewlett is the new long snapper for the Philadelphia Eagles. I guess Rick Lovato is gone. 11-year player for the Cleveland Browns. He was their team captain last year to a 1-year, $1.4 million deal. Maybe Rick Lovato had more to do with the struggles of Jake Elliott that then were let on. It was kind of a surprise, kind of a shock, kind of out of left field, but very interesting situation there. A new long snapper for the first time in a long time here in Philadelphia. So Charlie Hewlett, the new long snapper. Tight end of the Indianapolis Colts, Kylan Granson, is now here also on a 1-year deal, 26-year-old, very strong blocker. He did hit in 2023, have 30 catches for almost 400 yards and a touchdown. He's a guy that intrigues me a little bit if they do eventually move on from Dallas Goedert, because he was playing in a pretty bad situation in Indy and was still finding ways to make plays. Plus, he's that dual threat tight end where he can catch the ball and block, something that Grant Calcaterra absolutely cannot do. So if we move on from Dallas Goedert, then maybe he's that number 2 guy splitting reps with Grant Calcaterra. So it's kind of interesting there. Interesting, but also a little intriguing as well. We are bringing back former 2021 7th-round draft pick Patrick Johnson, outside linebacker, edge rusher, jack of all trades, mainly a special teams player, even in Philadelphia. That's all he did with the Giants last year, basically play special teams. But he does have familiarity with Philadelphia, with what Philadelphia does. Not Vic Fangio, but in this, in this city. So Patrick Johnson is returning on a 1-year deal. And a really, really interesting, fun, creative one here is a 1-year deal to 26-year-old Avery Williams. Played last year with the Falcons. He's a kick returner, punt returner, but also a jack of all trades. In 2021, he played 96 snaps as a slot corner, 122 defensive snaps as well. In 2022, he transitioned to offense and played 141 snaps as a running back. 2023, he tore his ACL. Last year, he was mainly a special teamer with the Falcons, averaging over 27 yards per return on kicks and over 9 yards per return on punts. Between this and the other signing last week or earlier in the week of Adoree Jackson, Britton Covey is pretty much gone from Philadelphia. But I love the idea of Avery Williams. He could step in if necessary in an emergency in a cornerback role. He could play running back. Maybe he could catch a ball in the slot. This guy does a little bit of everything, and the Eagles greatly, greatly, greatly love that flexibility and creativity with that. But they had Kylan Granson, Charlie Hewlett, Patrick Johnson, Avery Williams, adding to already of Harrison Bryant, also tight end, Adoree Jackson, Josh Uche. The Eagles are being very active in the depth signings. And why? Because of all the contract extensions and players that they have to retain. And Eagles Nation is freaking out. And the topic on Training the AM on Monday is going to be, why is the honeymoon over already? The Super Bowl honeymoon has kind of ended with Eagles Nation. They're freaking out. They're calling Howie, out for having a passive offseason when there's still a big plan in play. There's definitely a plan in place here for the Philadelphia Eagles. I want Eagles fans, I'm going to say it again. I've said it 100 times. I'm going to say it 100 more times. Just be patient and relax. We are the defending Super Bowl champions for a reason. Okay? The honeymoon might be over to some fans, but to me, I'm waiting it out. I'm seeing what Howie's got up his sleeve. A lot of the guys we've lost, we have replacements for. Mekhi Becton, we lose him on Friday. We have Tyler Steen. Everybody was ready for Tyler Steen to take over. But as soon as Mekhi Becton left, everybody's freaking out. So, patience, guys. There's a plan in place. Howie will see it through. He's earned that right for us to be patient with him. We'll be back tomorrow with another episode of the Eagles Checkdown. What news will break then? I don't know. But I got a lot of other interesting little topics to discuss this upcoming week. If the free agent wire is quiet, if trades at Dallas Goedert, which I thought would happen, has not happened yet. But we got lots of interesting things to delve into this week. So make sure you're following along. And make sure you tune into the Trend in the AM and hit that subscribe button and tune in and have your opinions on these. And why is everybody freaking out? You know, that's going to be the kickoff topic at 8 a.m., guys. Everybody have a great day, a great Monday. Go Birds, and bubbles up.
If your football team had one option in their playbook, the results probably wouldn't be great. The same could be said for your investments. SIBO index options like SPX and XSP can help expand your investing strategies with cash settlement and potential tax advantages. If you're ready for a more dynamic game plan, head to betterwithoptions.com. SIBO, life is better with options. Your investments could be too. There are risks associated with SIBO company products. Review the disclosures and disclaimers at SIBO.com/US_disclaimers.
It's time for basketball, and Uber Eats is dropping deals on game day favorites to keep you locked in on the action. Like when you're craving a buzzer beater, but also buffalo wings. Or when an upset makes you want to ugly cry into a pizza. And right now, Uber Eats has game day deals from McDonald's, Popeyes, Pizza Hut, Wendy's, and hundreds more local favorites. So you can keep your eyes on the ball and your hands on a hamburger. Order now, only on Uber Eats. Product availability varies by region. See app for details.
This episode is brought to you by Coffee Mate. After watching this season of the HBO's original series, The White Lotus, this is the tropical getaway I needed. One more pina colada, please.
Hey, you're not on mute.
Oh, I thought I was in paradise. Turns out it was my Coffee Mate. Coffee Mate pina colada and Thai-iced coffee flavored creamers. Inspired by the newest season of HBO's original series, The White Lotus. For the love of coffee. Try now.
Good night, itchy eyes. Good night, sudden sneeze. Good night to your symptoms of allergies. Zysol is the allergy medicine you take before bed. It provides powerful relief while you rest your head. Not just all night, but all the next day. Zysol keeps working, keeping allergies at bay. And without those annoying symptoms disturbing your rest, you can wake up the next morning feeling your absolute best. Remember, be wise all. Take Zysol. At night.
Here at the Almond Joy Factory, where tropical vibes abound, we use soft, fresh-tasting coconut.
The crunchiest almonds and delicious chocolate candy.
Ah, but do you know what our most important ingredient is?
Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Sometimes you don't.
Almond Joy's got nuts and something even way better than that. Yes, Almond Joy is made with almonds and joy.